Hello, hello. Welcome to my space. I hope you are doing well. So I opened a few cards here, as you can see. And what we have, it is somebody who would like to, we have a lot of energy of surrendering, of reconciliation. You might have been dealing with someone who didn't listen to you, didn't try to hear you. We have the Five of Swords here in reverse in the driving energy. So with the Five of Swords, we are talking about someone who wants to win at all cost. It is in reverse, right? So this kind of means that they are not anymore in this mentality that they have to win at all cost. They are defending their beliefs, their territory, whatever they wanted. Kind of feels that they are not in this energy anymore, especially that in the seed, the main subject here, the setting, we have the hangman. So this might truly mean that somebody might have been blocked in some kind of way and they are seeing things from a new perspective. We also have a lot of energy here talking about truth and clarity. We have the Ace of Swords here in the second position, in the position of partnership, relationship, all those kind of things. So I kind of feel that we are talking about seeing some kind of truth about you, having some kind of understanding now that they might not have. And we also have here the Seven of Cups in reverse. There is no more confusion. If there was in the past, this might be why they were defending their territory or their beliefs or whatever they wanted so intensely, right? But there is here some kind of change. So, kind of feels that they see things from a new perspective, right? We have the hangman here. But is it because they see something different now because of their inner work or their willingness to see things differently? Or is there some kind of truth that came out about you that brings an energy that people are not confused about you at all anymore, right? We will know more. I will get more cards out and then we will get into the tarot and get more information about all of this. But right now, the energy that we have, it is surrendering, maybe trying to fix the bond in some kind of way, because there is some kind of truth here that came out. There is no more confusion, and this truth is related to you, considering that it is in the second position, right? So, let's see here. What is... Ooh, the Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, somebody here was holding on to some kind of belief that they have to let go now, right? There is here also something about you not fighting in order to bring light to some kind of belief that other people had. Might be talking here about a smear campaign. We might be talking about you taking distance from someone. It might be a friend, might be a relationship, might be your family, your family-in-law, for example, and you deciding that you won't try to change people's minds more than necessary, right? With this Ten of Swords here. And this is kind of what is making the shift of energy, considering the place that this card is. Tell me more here, please. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so there is something that they were invested into, putting a lot of energy, investing in something, but it is not something that they should have invested in. We are with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. This is a lack of mastery. They were acting in some kind of place, trying to hold on to something, right? And this is what needs to be released right now. We are in the place of what must be done. Let's see, the healing, the Four of Cups. Okay. Tell me more here, please. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse, in the karma. Ooh, yeah, this person is going through a hard time, a very, very hard time. And then we have the Star. Yeah. So listen, somebody here is forced to see some kind of truth that they might not have seen before, right? They have invested maybe in some people, some kind of project, I don't know. With this Eight of Pentacles here in reverse, what must be done, it is releasing whatever they were working on. This is what this card is saying here on this position, right? So, yeah, with the Four of Cups here, right, the Four of Cups, it is a closed energy. So what they need to work on is they should have listened, right? I kind of feel here truly that we are talking about someone who maybe they thought that you were a liar, maybe they had some kind of opinion of you, maybe they received some kind of narrative about you, and so whatever you could say at the end of the day, it didn't matter because they didn't listen. I don't know, having the Wheel of Fortune here in reverse, in the position of manifestation and karma, yeah, I kind of feel that they are forced to stop, see some kind of truth. I feel here that we might be even talking with this Four of Cups here about someone who is a little bit stubborn, right? When they think a certain way, I kind of feel that the lesson here for this person, it is truly to realize how wrong they have been, right? And it is truly forced on them, right? It is truly forced on them with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, in the place of karma. This is, you don't want to listen? I will force you to listen. I will force you to stop and see some kind of truth here, because apparently you don't want to see it. The Star, at the end of the day, this is the outcome of the integration. Here I take it more like the integration. This person is guided to listen to their higher self, right? We might be talking here about someone who is not sure of themselves, not listening to themselves. We might be talking about someone who is in some kind of connection with gaslighters, manipulators, narcissistic people, all those kind of things. And so it kind of feels here that the invitation of the universe here, and the universe is blocking them because this person is supposed to come back into some kind of alignment. The Star card comes after the Tower. So this person is going through some kind of total destruction because the foundation on which they were living, their beliefs, all of those things, it was very unstable. So now their invitation is, okay, now I bring everything down. We also have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, so we know, like, I will block you totally. Totally block you. Whatever project you are starting, it's not working, everything. And I will make you face some kind of truth about the collective. And now, let's see what you are doing about it, right? Okay, very interesting. So, let's get a little bit deeper into that. Just a reminder, this is a collective reading, which means that it is a group reading, which means that it might be for you, it might be partly for you, and it might not be for you. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't take on yourself a story that is not yours. You are already supposed to know what I'm talking about. I'm just here in order to give you a little bit more information, insights, confirmation regarding something that you are already aware of. If I'm talking about masculines or feminines, like for example with the emperor, the empress, the kings or the queens, we are not talking about gender, we are talking about energy. So please apply it however it applies to the people in your life. And this reading can be past, present or future. So, give me a little bit more information here please about this hangman. Did you see how the cards turned? Very interesting. We have here the sun in reverse. Somebody was avoiding to see something or they didn't see something because once again we have this Four of Cups coming here. So yeah, I kind of feel that it is truly somebody who didn't want to listen to you. Look at the card, right? This is, I'm bringing you here something. It's interesting. We have the pink color glasses also, right? So I'm bringing you here some kind of information, but you are totally closed off. You don't even want to listen. This is in the upright, and this is in the upright, and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I can see it this way. Wait, up. Can you see here all the cards? Yes. Yes, you can. Okay. Yeah, so this is the thing. With the sun in reverse, they didn't see. It doesn't tell us why they didn't see, but here it is kind of telling us why they didn't see. They were closed off to you. And I kind of feel that they were closed off to you because they already had some kind of belief about you. So I kind of truly feel here, is it the gossip? Is it a smear campaign? Somebody trying to take them on their side in some kind of way? Is it that this person is driven by some kind of very harsh judgments about you because they are putting you in some kind of box, right? So, you know, this is what some people are doing. Let's say I'm just taking an example, right? Very often I see reactions in the comments regarding my examples as if I identify with those examples. No, I'm giving examples about here psychological pattern, right? So, for example, somebody believes that every person who has a tattoo, they are a hippie, they are not serious, they are not this, they are not that. And because you have a tattoo, they see you as trash. You understand? They don't respect you, they don't listen to you. I kind of feel here with this Four of Cups energy here, but it is coming here in the beginning with our setting and our main subject. The main subject is that somebody is put in this stalemate position until they see something that they need to see, right? Changing perspective. We have the Four of Cups here, and then this Four of Cups coming back in the healing. So this is truly the pattern of this person. This person is putting people in boxes and considering the box that you are, they will listen to you and they won't listen to you. That's it, that's all. Okay, tell me here, the Ace of Swords. Listen, this person is awakening to the fact, or there is some kind of awakening in comparison to the smear campaign. Somebody who was lying about you. We have here the Queen of Swords in reverse. Somebody was lying about you. Somebody was very cold, very bitter, very critical, very mean, right? Yeah, there is here somebody who has spread all smear campaign about you. So I kind of feel here that we are talking about somebody who, I don't feel that we are talking about the main character, right? The person who made the smear campaign. I kind of feel that they are irrelevant now, right? They did the smear campaign, it's over. Like, they are burning somewhere and that's it, that's all. I already talked to you about the fact that I think that people that are going through uh, those terrible experiences where a whole community is coming against them, there is a whole smear campaign, right? I kind of very often feel that it is truly, at the end of the day, if we are looking it from a spiritual bird's eye view, it is in order to help other people gain awareness, elevate, not the main person, because very often the main person, it's irrecuperable, it is not somebody who will heal, right? Very often this is the case, but all the people that were under the influence, right? Being manipulated, lied to, being blinded, being enablers, all those kind of people, they have the ability to elevate, right? And I kind of feel that very often the collective are put in those kind of situation. It depends how high you are in your own soul path, life path, how much experience you have, because at the end of the day, it is a horrible experience, and I think that it is maybe only coming towards people who are already at a very elevated state, right? Because in order not to like in order to be able to get out of those kind of situation, and I'm talking mentally, emotionally, right? You need to be extremely strong, right? So here I kind of feel that we are talking about someone, maybe a few people, but here especially someone who is going through this awakening now, right? I don't know why. I feel the energy of the Taurus here. It doesn't mean that they have to be a Taurus, but I kind of feel the stubbornness of the Taurus energy, right? So they might have some kind of Taurus element in their chart, right? It doesn't have to be their sun sign, but I kind of feel this energy here of the stubborn, right? Okay, tell me here about the Five of Swords in reverse. Interesting. Interesting. We have the Eight of Pentacles here in the upright. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay. I talked to you about multiple layers, like the truth is coming out in layers, right? We are talking here about someone who resisted the truth, they didn't want to hear the truth. Now they are forced. So maybe we are talking, you know what, about one of the last people that are forced into elevation. Because when the truth came out, some people immediately accepted the truth. Many of them didn't. Why? Because it was uncomfortable. It was uncomfortable for them to see the truth about themselves or the truth about the person that has lied to them, right? So here I kind of feel that we are truly talking about someone here that was very resistant to hear the truth. They didn't want to hear the truth. And I honestly also feel that they still don't want to hear the truth. They are forced into it, right? They are forced into it. Okay. Tell me here about the Seven of Cups in reverse. Judgment in reverse, right? And the Five of Wands in reverse. They got to a place here now where they cannot defend themselves anymore. It is impossible. I kind of feel that when the truth came out about you, they were still holding on to an old narrative. They didn't want to let it go. All the elements were already in front of them, but they had the inner resistance, right? Yeah. There is no confusion anymore, right, about the fact that they have misjudged you. There is no more way to avoid this truth. It is here, it is in front of them. With the Seven of Cups in reverse, we are talking about no illusion, no delusion, no option, no confusion. No, it's here, it's in front of you. You cannot deny it. That you have put a very harsh judgment on someone, right? You cannot defend it anymore. It's over. It's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I truly feel here. We are talking about people who were still resisting the truth. They still didn't want to hear it. But I want to know why it's coming out here, right? I want to know why we are getting this information. Ten of Swords in reverse. Tell me. The King of Swords in reverse. And the Moon in reverse. Yeah, listen, we are talking here about someone, you know, I will just give you an example of connections for you to understand why it was so difficult for this person, right? We might be talking about the parent, for example, of the person who did those lies in this smear campaign, for example, right? The spouse, the child. The child, I don't feel that it's the child. But it might be someone like that, you know? The BFF. Since 20 years. You know, sometimes we see, I don't know if you are into the true crime, all those kind of things. I was into it for some time. And sometimes you see, you know, it's obvious that somebody is the unaliver, is the you know, the sexual abuser. It's obvious. There is no denial. And you see the parent or a sibling still denying it. And you say, how is it possible? Like, the proofs are there. How can you still deny the truth? Because for them, for their system of beliefs, it is too difficult to accept. This is why. And I truly feel here that we have the Ten of Swords here in reverse, right? Somebody was truly fighting. So this is somebody who might have defended the person that created the smear campaign about you harshly. And I'm saying that they were defending them so harshly because at the end of the day, they were also defending their own beliefs and their own truth. When somebody is so intensely defending something, it is because it truly moves something deep into them. And here it is truly about, it's like if seeing the truth about this person and you, in consequence, it is like if it is forcing them into understanding something about themselves, their lives, all those kind of things, and it is too much, right? I see the Two of Swords in front of me, someone that has the truth, but they refuse to accept the truth, because if they accept the truth, it means that they will have to do something about it, and they don't want to. It might be a spouse that is still crazy in love with their spouse, right? And they refuse to see the truth, because seeing the truth means that they will have to act upon this truth, and they don't want to do it, right? So here I kind of feel, yeah, that there is this resistance, the resistance of putting an ending to some kind of beliefs that they had, right? But at the end of the day, we have here the Moon in reverse. So they cannot avoid this truth. The truth is there. Once again, the Moon in reverse, there is no confusion. Who are we talking about that there is no confusion? About this King of Swords. We had the Queen of Swords in reverse and we have the King of Swords in reverse. It can be two different people, but it can be one person, right? It's just the energy. But here, somebody who has the energy of the Queen of Swords in reverse, bitter, cold, cynical, cruel, critical, manipulative, and the King of Swords in reverse, corrupt, ruthless, a tyrant, someone rigid, unethical, dogmatic. They have their beliefs and you have to follow their beliefs. You understand what I mean here? Might be one person carrying all those energies, and we might be talking about someone who is under abuse, dealing with this abusive, toxic person since years and years and years and years, and they are a shell of the individuality, right? Yeah, but I kind of feel that the highest wants to save this person in some kind of way. We are ending with the star. This is healing also. This is putting somebody back in the right path. The star is in the upright. So I kind of feel that we are truly talking about a good person, but a person who might have never healed. And the whole system of beliefs is either, I don't want to say unexistent, because they believe a lot of things because they are very stubborn, but at the end of the day, it has no sense, right? It makes me think about something. Someone that will see you wear something and they will say that it's ugly, right? And then, like 2 years after, you see them wearing the same thing. And you tell them, but you said to me that it's ugly, but now it's in fashion, you understand? So it's someone that, there is no real... You understand what I mean? Tell me the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. We have the King of Cups and the Devil. I tell you, I feel here that we are talking about someone who is under some kind of bondage. And we have this King of Cups. This is telling me here that it is truly about trying to save the soul of this person. This is talking about awareness, self-awareness, emotional intelligence, wisdom. Right? So, what must be done? This person needs to understand this devil's energy around them. This is what they need to understand, because I kind of feel that this person is dealing with this since so long that they are totally numb. They are totally disconnected of their own feelings, right? We are talking here about someone who has no intuition at all. Nothing. Okay. Tell me here, please, about the Four of Cups. Listen. Yeah. This is just, it's confirming to me. We are dealing here with someone, right, who they have no spine. This is how I will say. They have no spine, right? So if they were guided to not listen to you, they won't listen to you. If they were guided to believe some kind of lie, they will believe this lie, right? We have here the Ten of Wands in reverse. It is somebody here. I take this Ten of Wands in reverse as a lack of self, a lack of sense of responsibility even, right? Because they are so dedicated to this devil's energy in their life that at the end of the day, it is like, I tell you, no spine. Like, I'm not taking the decisions. I'm not thinking for myself. I'm thinking according to, in the example that I gave you, if it's in fashion, then it's cool. If it's not in fashion, it's not cool. If the person, my spouse, is telling me that tattoos mean that you went to jail, so now you have a tattoo, it means that you are a criminal. You understand what I mean? But I truly feel here that this person is supposed to be saved in some kind of way, and it doesn't mean that you need to save them. I'm talking about the architecture of the universe, the highest, the guides. I don't know. There is here something about trying to save this person. I don't know why, but there is here with this wheel of fortune in reverse. There was something fated here, right? They had to react. This was their ability to open their eyes, see things from a new perspective. They had a very, very hard time to do that. They couldn't do it. They didn't release, right? They continue to support some kind of person that they were invested in, right? Tell me more here, please, about this Four of Cups in reverse, the Four of Cups, not in reverse. Yeah, the King of Wands here. Yeah, it was all about taking back their power. Taking back their power. Yeah, because they are dealing with someone who's a liar, a manipulator, a cheater, all of it. All of it. Look, we have the Strength card here. It was truly about them taking back control of their power. And if they would have done that, right? If they would have listened to you. Look. The Wheel of Fortune in the upright. They would have gone through calmer waters. Yeah. It's not what they did. They stayed closed off, didn't listen to you, supported the other person. Okay, tell me here the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they prioritized some kind of I feel here that at the end of the day, right, they trusted someone. I feel that this person was dealing with this devil's energy since so much time. We know what the devil's energy is doing, right? They are bonding you. They are destroying your confidence. They are destroying your identity. They are destroying everything. So you feel that you cannot do anything by yourself anymore. And I kind of feel here with this King of Pentacles in reverse that it is exactly what happened here. And we have this Wheel of Fortune here in reverse because they are invited to see the truth, to gain some kind of wisdom once again. We have the King of Cups here talking about awareness, self-awareness, wisdom, and now we have the Hermit, right? They need to see that they are dealing here with somebody who is corrupted, controlling, manipulative, lying to them. I truly feel that it is forced on them. It is somebody, I kind of feel, right, that this person might have truly make a change in what happened to you. With this person who was doing a smear campaign about you, trying to have some kind of control over you. Maybe we are talking here about money because we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. It doesn't have to be, but it was maybe about stealing your money and saying that it was their money. The person that we are talking about here, they could have changed the game. And it might be someone that you have helped in your life over and over and over again. You would have given your shirt to this person, right? Even if you didn't have another one. But on the real time, when it was the real time, they sided with the other person. This is what we are talking about here. And this was a test for them. They needed to do what is right but they didn't. They just continued to do exactly the same thing that they were doing before. Yeah. And so I kind of feel that they don't want to see, let's say, their spouse or the child or whatever, their business partner, for who they are. It is forced on them. It is forced on them. And it's much more difficult when something is forced on you, right? Much more difficult. Tell me here, please, about the star. I wanted to say that the star might also be you, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to say the star might also be you, you know, that they are forced now to see that you were honest, that you were acting from your higher self, that the wish fulfillment, in fact, was with you, with following you, listen to you. And I kind of feel when this Queen of Cups comes out, right when I'm thinking about, isn't the star talking about the collective? I kind of feel that it totally is, right? And then we have this Three of Pentacles in reverse. They didn't work with you when they had to work with you, because with you was, in fact, you were their savior at the end of the day, right? You could have saved them, totally. But they did the wrong choice. This is what's going on here. Let's go to closure. Let's go to closure. Please let me know here, why is this coming up? Why must the collective know about all of this? Tell me, closure. The star once again. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Oh, wow. Listen. Okay, so for the closure, the cards that came out, the star, right? And the Six of Cups. So yes, this star represents you. You are the direction, you are the honesty, you are the truth. You are the wish fulfillment, right? We have the Six of Cups here. They are nostalgic. They are thinking back now, right? And then I looked at the bottom of the deck. We had the Nine of Pentacles, independence, luxury, comfort, right? This is what they would have been in. Let's say that we are talking about someone that is in a relationship with a narcissist, right? So we know that it's not comfortable, even if this narcissist has some kind of money, which I kind of feel that now they are losing all their money anyway, right? But let's say that they were giving some kind of financial comfort. Let's say. We know that it's not comfortable, because having financial comfort but at the same time being treated like shit, you know, it is not comfortable. You are the comfort. It's here. The Page of Swords, seeing the truth. The Empress, you are the abundance. You are in the right. You are the loving and caring one. Right? Page of Pentacles. Yeah, they had an opportunity. They had an opportunity here to save themselves. At the end of the day, this is what it is. They had an opportunity here. Through whatever was happening with you, they had an opportunity to save themselves. And instead of jumping on the bandwagon and doing what's right, I have a hard time saying doing what's right, because I truly feel that this person thought that they were doing what's right, because they truly thought that they truly thought in what was told to them. I tell you, this person might have been mind controlled, you know, since years. By this devil energy here that made the smear campaign about you, that since years and years and years they are making them doubt themselves, making them think that they you know, they might be in a narcissistic abusive relationship since years and years and years and years. So they truly thought that they were doing what's right. Yeah. But there is here some kind of forced awakening on them. I kind of feel that this person was truly numb. They were living their life on automatic, right? If you have never been in a relationship with a narcissist, you might not understand, you know, you might be very judgmental of this person, but at the end of the day, if you have been there, you know. Because it's very easy to come from outside and say, yeah, this and that, and you don't understand what those people are doing to your mind, right? And it's not that it's because you are weak. It's not, no. Narcissistic people, they attack people that are not weak, they are using the empathy, they are using beautiful qualities, right? This is why also I feel here that there is this element of the universe wanting to save this person, truly wanting to save this person. Because truly, narcissistic people, they are not attacking people that are like them, you know? It's not the case. And they are also not attacking jelly bags because it's too easy. They are attacking people that have some kind of real value. Real value. Because we are talking about a narcissist. So they want to have next to them people who have some kind of aura, some kind of value, some kind of strength, right? But here, I truly feel that we are talking about someone who years and years and years and years, and they might not have realized it, right? You might have tried to tell them that they are dealing with someone toxic. They couldn't hear it, right? They couldn't hear it. So anyway, listen, I will leave it here. I hope that it was helpful, insightful, inspiring. I'll see you in the comments. I wish you a beautiful day, afternoon, evening, whenever you are watching this. Until very, very soon. Bye.